fashion, bride age, health, just different ones in here that are pre-built. But we're going to go look at all industries, okay? And all industries will pretty much break all the templates down according to what category or industry they're in. And in this case, I have arts and crafts, auto, baby, and kids, and you can go down here and pretty much find anything. Let's say, though, I'm a landscaping company. I want to generate leads for my landscaping business. So the first thing I do is I select landscaping, and then I can run through and find the template that best suits my needs or my landing page offer. And so I jump in here and I go, all right, there's a nice sky there, blue sky. I might look at this one and say, I really like the handshake. I want to do business with you, and I do pest control, lawn care, pretty much everything. So I hit save and continue. The next thing that pops up is it takes me over to the area where I can modify the actual ad copy. And so far, I've selected a design. I point and click. This is really the only area where you have to get creative and actually start working somewhat by typing things out and messages and so forth. And so when you come to this page, it says, how would you like to modify content? Would you like to add content to your main page, to your thank you page, to your terms and conditions, privacy policy? We have stuff preloaded in these that you can use, but let's start out and say edit your page content. When I click that, the coolest thing happens, okay? There is, with the latest in programming development and website technology, there is a brand new type of editing that's now available on the web, and very few companies are doing this, and very few companies even know how to do it. But the it's called inline context editing, and what that basically means from a technical term is you can edit as you look at the page. In the past, anytime you wanted to edit a blog site, you'd get a ugly little input box that you had to put content in. Then you'd have to hit submit, and then you'd have to go look at your blog site to see what it looked like. In this example, you get to click on the ad and just start typing, and you can start editing that content right there on the spot. And you can lay out your ad exactly how you want it to look. And let's say you want to get creative and you want to insert pictures and dress the ad up. Well, I can jump down here, hit a few returns, and click a button here, and I can browse for a picture, and I can go right to my desktop and say, I want to find a good picture to put on here. And when I do this, I can grab, let me jump over here to my desktop. I'm going to grab, how about this picture of credit cards? And I hit open. What it's going to do is, this is a very large picture, by the way, and it's uploading it, and it's also going to automatically resize it for the content area, and it might even be too big because there is a limit size. Yeah, that's actually a too big, so I'm going to hit browse again. I'm going to find a smaller version of that credit card image. Let me jump down here, and I'll find and images are cool. You can go on the web and get all kinds of cool images. I'll do this girl credit card image. Hopefully this one's a little bit smaller. I think it's a maximum of a 2 megabyte upload, so just make sure your images are smaller than that size. And if this doesn't work, then we'll have to all have to send emails to the programmers and start a spamathon to them. Actually, our programmers are pretty incredible individuals, just super dynamic and very friendly. And you'll learn something about the ad2action system, and that is that the people that are working there, they are real human beings that you could pick up the phone and talk to and share ideas with. And really, the majority of the progress of this product in the development is a result of those people that are working in the company. I'm not too sure why that image is taking so long to download. It may be that they're just too big of images. They may be over 2 megabytes. And I'm going to jump real quick and just upload backdrop because I know this one is much smaller. And then hopefully it's not over 2 megabytes. And then it inserts the image right into the website, and you're ready to go. And then what you can do is you can actually preview that page, and when you click preview, it'll launch an actual preview of it once you've edited all your content. And my image didn't work. But anyhow, you get the point. Find an image that works, make sure it's small enough in size, and it will upload, I promise you. All right, so we're going to jump off of this real quick. That's how you edit the content in the page. You can change what's on the submit button, even what the arrow points to for your call to action. It has your different seals and all kinds of fun stuff on it. Let me close that down real quick. When you close it, it does automatically save it. You can view your page anytime by clicking this yellow button here, and it'll actually open up the page for view. And you can see your offer and your ad, and you can change any of the content on it. You need to edit your thank you page. When somebody fills out the form, they're going to be taken to a thank you page, and you want to have something on there. Usually if you're delivering a coupon or you've uploaded something, that is where it will display that for them to download. This is being used for things like webinars. Let's say you're doing a training or an event and you want to make an announcement, have people register for it. You can have them fill that out, and then when on the thank you page, you could leave instructions on how to join the webinar or how to access the event, or if it is a registration for maybe it's a wedding, it could give them information about where they went down and registered for wedding gifts and so forth. So some cool things you can do with it. There is a tab over here called Advanced, and it's the last tab there. You can click on it, and this allows you to add product images, video to your website, product sales. And what a product sale is you've seen websites that say 30-day money-back guarantee. What these are used for on landing pages is they actually reduce risk. Usually when somebody's about to purchase, they may be about to change their mind, then they look down and say 100% risk-free, satisfaction guarantee, or 30 days money-back guarantee. I'm going to do it. And then that was the one thing that pushed them over the edge, that helped them to commit to the product. There's the other things in here like search engine marketing. This is where you can set up keywords that help search engines find your site. Contact information, address, phone number, zip, things like that, company websites, emails, campaign information. This gives you, this is where you actually can name your campaign and give it a name. So when you get the lead on your cell phone, you know what campaign it came from. And then any languages and so forth, if you want to modify the language to English and Spanish. So you got some cool stuff underneath Advanced. And we're always upgrading, so don't be surprised in the near future if all of this has been changed to a better, more friendlier user interface. Once everything is done and your campaign is finished and it looks good, you then get to go out and do a couple of more tweaks to it, and I'll show you those in a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out and promote that campaign. So let's go ahead and save and continue. And then we'll start up on the next. I'll take a quick break here and come back, and I'll show you what we're going to do to promote this campaign.